to the beginning of the Michigan Wolverines hockey season. The Wolverines take on the Arizona Sun Devils, who are ranked 15 in a 12 versus 15 matchup. My name is Joshua Tenzer, and I'm joined here by Alex Drain on this lovely day. It's starting to get a little bit colder here in Ann Arbor.
Yeah,
Perfect.
back to hockey weather finally here in Michigan after we were in the 70s last weekend, but it's chilly in here in Yost Ice Arena for this exciting matchup. The players had to wait a little bit longer for this season, but you have to think they're ready to go.
I know we are.
Yep.
The Wolverines football team also goes on later today. I'm slightly... I would call that a Wisconsin having the advantage out of those two teams. So the Wolverines look to make today a 1-1 break-even sort of deal going up against the Sun Devils here.
One game at a time.
That's true. The starting lineups for the Wolverines: Brendan Breeson, a freshman playing left wing. He's on a line with Johnny Beecher and Jimmy Lambert. Defense is Cam York and Keaton Pearson. Straussman starts in goal. On the Sun Devil side of things, Sanchez, Doogie, and Walker are the offensive players. Gorley and Wilson for the defense, and Evan DeBrouwer in net.
Yeah, Doogie, a big transfer from Wisconsin. The Badgers won last night, kicking off their season, but he's relocated to Tempe and centering a big line with Sanchez and Walker, and just about underway.
Players lining up for the faceoff here. That's the buzzer. And the hockey season for the Wolverines is about to kick off. Here we go. Wolverines win the draw. Goes back to number 20, Keaton Pearson, skating down the right wing, sends it into the zone, bounces in the far side corner. The Wolverines are going from left to right as the Sun Devils take the puck back. Sanchez going up the left wing with it, gets hit hard by the Wolverines. Johnny Beecher with the puck now. Sends it out to Cam York on the left side. York sends it forward. A missed pass for number 23, Jimmy Lambert, for the zone entry. Goes back around the outside of the boards. Scrum for it. Pearson has it, passes out back to Pearson, and it's a missed opportunity. The net was wide open. Sanchez has it for the Sun Devils, passes out, tries to get it to number 7, but it's intercepted by Johnny Beecher, I should say, rather. Now coming down with it on the right side is Keaton Pearson, sends it back around the boards. Sun Devils will get to it first behind the net, send it back around to the near side. It's kicked out of the scrum. Number 4 for the Sun Devils, Jacob Wilson has it. Sent forward, and the Sun Devils finally have it in the offensive zone, but it comes down. Wolverines take control of it, and it's an icing.
Al Pearson's talked a lot about the growth of Johnny Beecher, and a really nice play there from Beecher on the preceding possession, back-checking, intercepting a pass through the neutral zone to turn around a chance the other way, and then first good scoring chance, Breeson creates it right out front of the net. Couldn't quite get a good shot on net, but Michigan looking active so far.
Face off to the right of DeBrouwer. Won by the Sun Devils, sent back around. Janssens has it, sends it all the way back to the offensive zone for the Sun Devils.
Owen Power on the ice for the first time in his Michigan career.
Power looks to be the best player in the NCAA, according to the eligible for the draft, I should say. He was too young for it this year. Now the Sun Devils have it in the center zone, sends it around the right side of the boards, comes back around. Number 7 for the Wolverines, Nick Blankenberg looks to intercept it. He does. Sends it out to the left side for, I can't quite tell who that is. We're a bit far away from the action here. It's passed over, intercepted by number 20 of the Sun Devils, Philip Bunsis. Sends it back around. Wolverines have it, trying to get it into the offensive zone. They succeed. The zone entry is successful, except Hickey of the Sun Devils takes it away and sends it back around. A nice play of interception there by Van Wy, and there is a stoppage for, I believe, offside.
The Garrett Van Wy, Nolan Moyle, Dakota Raby line sticking together here in this opening game, and they just came out onto the ice. Now they're going to go off, and it looks like the young line of freshmen with Bordelot out there is going to take the ice. Bordelot, Passagov, and Granowitz.
Granowitz had a great start to his season last year. This faceoff is won by the Wolverines. Down on the left wing with it, goes around the boards. Granowitz trying to get to it first. He succeeds. He has control of the puck. Hit by Gorley, loses control. The Sun Devils have it in the back. That's Mancinelli. Mancinelli sends it out to the right wing. It's a missed pass for number 39, Ryan O'Reilly, or the Sun Devils. Now Sun Devils have control in a scrum in the back behind the net of Strauss-Mann. Take it down the left wing. Intercepted. The Wolverines have it back behind Strauss-Mann again. Coming up the right wing is number 6, I'm a bit rusty here.
It's Jack Summers.
Jack Summers, yep, thank you. A shot by shot by the Wolverines, blocked out in front by number 10 of the Sun Devils, and it's flipped up into the air. Looks like the Wolverines take control of it. Back on the left wing. And it will be icing unless the Wolverines get to it first. Jimmy Lambert behind the net does. Passes out in front to number 19, and it's covered up by DeBrouwer.
Great speed there from Jimmy Lambert. He wins the battle to negate the icing, then found a man coming through the slot.
That was Brendan Breeson, had his chance to take a shot. Looks like he didn't get all of it, and it was an easy cover-up by Evan DeBrouwer. Face-off now won by the Wolverines. Johnny Beecher-Pearson sends it out to York on the left side. York comes up, shoots, blocked in front by number 22 of the Sun Devils, Judson, and he sends it all the way back out. It's going back behind Strauss-Mann, and it's another icing. Oh, that
looks like Keaton Pearson.
Keaton Pearson did slip up on turning behind the net, slammed into the boards on his own power, but he looks okay, and he's skating back.
Yeah, that was a little embarrassing for Keaton Pearson.
Yeah.
Takes a spill right into the boards. Wasn't much of a battle either. He was very clearly there on the hybrid icing and then just kind of lost his footing.
There was no one anywhere around him. He's coming off the ice now. He's being replaced by Owen Power. Wolverines win the draw again. They're doing pretty well on those faceoffs now. Lambert has it on the far side corner. Ooh. Sends it out, takes a shot, save by DeBrouwer. That shot came from number 17, Johnny Beecher. Now it's sent back out. Power has it on the right side for the Wolverines, skating backwards in his own side by the faceoff circle. Sends it across to York. Back to Power. Power on the right side tries to zone entry. Taken away by Janssens. Sent back around. The Sun Devils have it, and it is a whistle.
That'll be a third icing of this first 3.5 minutes by ASU, but Jimmy Lambert continues to stand out early on. Beautiful pass to Beecher there. That's the best scoring chance of the day. Beecher in a good position in the house in front of the net, but a nice save by DeBrouwer.
DeBrouwer certainly putting his work in early. Currently, the shot count is 1-0 in favor of the Wolverines. Sun Devils win that draw, send it back around. Sanchez has it for them on the left wing. Sends it forward. Taken away by Blankenberg for the Wolverines. Sends it back across to number 13. Oh, the roster sheet fell. Back in the corner, Janssens has it. Some hard hitting from number 13 for the Wolverines. Sends it back out. And the Sun Devils get to it first. It will not be an icing this time. Tries to get some sort of pass to his line mate as the Sun Devils go for a change.
See the size of Owen Power there to negate potential rush.
Owen Power is certainly a big man. Excuse me. On the right side, the Sun Devils have it coming up their right wing. Looks like number 19 tries to get another zone entry, and again, the Michigan blocking the zone entries.
Power swatted that one out of the air.
Yeah. The Sun Devils seem to have trouble getting into the offensive zone. This Michigan defense is a lot better than they were last year, at least according to the first 5 minutes. Oh. An offensive rush on the left side. Van Wy shoots, goes wide. Moyle has it in the near side boards in the corner. Sends it back out. Moyle has it again. Moyle takes a shot, goes through some traffic, ends up wide. Another shot saved. DeBrouwer has it, covers, and it's the whistle.
Yeah, Michigan really dictating play, doing whatever they want right now. And a beautiful pass from Nick Blankenberg and found Garrett Van Wy across the ice in the offensive zone, and Van Wy's shot just went wide of the far post. It was behind DeBrouwer, but wasn't on target.
Wolverines in control of this first 5 minutes of this period. Face-off lining up. It's the Bordello-Pastashov-Granowitz line up against the Bunsis, Kamonsis, and Nierum line for the Sun Devils. There's some players falling on the face-off, and the Wolverines emerge with it. Sent around to Pastashov, who loses it. Kamonsis on the left side. Kamonsis finally successfully enters for the Sun Devils. It's behind the net, behind Strauss-Mann. There's a bit of a scrum. Getting range. Coming down the right wing, the Wolverines have it. Number 34, Bordello, passes it to Granowitz. The pass is intercepted by the Sun Devils, but it still ends up on the Wolverine stick. Bordello has it, goes around against the post, and it's still loose. The puck is still loose until it's finally covered by by DeBrouwer. There's a bit of pushing and shoving after the whistle, some extracurricular activities.
Thomas Bordelot, young freshman from Michigan out of the USN TDP. He looks to be a step quicker than all the other players on the ice, just skating around. Sun Devils looking like traffic cones right there. And Bordelot almost finishes off Brower, dangled him out of the net, but couldn't quite wrap it around and tuck it inside the post. 5.5 gone in this first period, and it's all Michigan right now.
Van Wy lining up for the face-off against Sandu. The Sun Devils win this one. Judson sends it back around. Wolverines keep it inside the zone. Cam York on the left side sends it out to the Sun Devils intercept. Judson on the left side tries to get past Keaton Pearson.
It's a really nice play by Pearson.
Unsuccessful. The Sun Devils still have it by the blue line. Send it behind the net. The puck is still loose. No one on it. Now the Sun Devils have it. 25 for the Sun Devils shoots. That's blocked by number 25 of the Wolverines. Wolverines have it coming back. Pearson takes a shot. That's saved by DeBrouwer. That shot coming in from just beyond the blue line.
Yeah, Michigan just pushing the pace right there. Garrett Van Wy crashing the net hard off that shot by Pearson.
Straussman, sorry, yeah, you were saying?
As I just said, good save by Brower.
Yeah. Straussman likes to control play and control tempo with catching the puck and icing it. Hasn't had a chance as there have been no shots for the Sun Devils so far. Sun Devils win this faceoff. Tried to send it out. Unsuccessful in the defensive zone. Lambert has it, hit by Wilson. Lambert in the near corner. There's a scrum for it. Breeson has it. Sun Devils knock it loose. Garcia tries to get it out. Blankenberg keeps in the zone. Lambert by the faceoff circle on the near side. Sends it over to Breeson. Breeson takes a long cross-ice pass, and it misses everybody's as a target. Breeson has it again. Sends it back over. Knocked out of the air by number 17, Johnny Beecher. But they're saying he was a bit too excited on the zone entry, and it's an offsides.
I think it might have been played with the high stick was the official ruling there, but
that is certainly a possibility.
Regardless, we're now 6.5 minutes into this game. Michigan 3 shots on goal, Arizona State 0, and Michigan's had quite a few chances that didn't even hit the cage too. I mean, Michigan just looks a step quicker right now, and certainly talent-wise, they should be.
Sun Devils win the faceoff in the neutral zone to the right side of DeBrouwer. Hickey with it. Hickey sends it up. Zone entry successful by the Sun Devils, but Blankenberg takes control. Still in the far corner for the Wolverines. Wolverines take control of it, entering the central zone. It's Van Wy, I believe, number 51, coming around behind the net, sends it out to Raby. Raby in the far side with the puck now, sends it back to Van Wy towards the center, but it's intercepted by Sanchez, 61. It's a 2-on-2 for the Sun Devils. Sun Devils enter the zone successfully. Pass behind the net for unable to tell. It's a bit out of our vision range again. Looks like number 51 sends it back to Sanchez. Sanchez shoots, save by Straussman. Another opportunity for the Sun Devils. That's missed the net. Back to Sanchez in the center. Shoots, save by Straussman again.
Yeah, first good chances for ASU, and they still control.
Back to the Sun Devils. That was Hickey with it. Wolverines finally take it back. This goes back and forth between Moyle and now they do a dump and chase as the full shift of the Wolverines line change.
Yeah, ASU got their top line out there against Michigan's defensive line and got some chances. Here's Becker.
Becker on the left side shoots. That's deflected by the Wolverines' Matt Benier, and it's in. It's a goal.
Yeah, right as I said that, Becker took the puck away in the offensive zone, skated out to the side, and then just flipped it up on net. Beniers crashes the net and just knifes it on the redirect by the netminder DeBrouwer, and it's 1-0 Michigan.
Straight through the 5-hole. The Wolverines look like they've been playing with the lead, and now they finally take it. The shots are 4-2 in favor of the Wolverines, and the Maize and Blue go up 1-0. Beniers with a fantastic redirect there. Straight in front of the net. No one was on him.
They did what any good goal scorer does, go to the net.
Back to the action. The Wolverines win the draw. Arizona still presses, though. Wolverines able to enter the offensive zone. Sends it back on net. Intercepted by the Sun Devils. Out in the back, Jacob Truscott has it. Sends it around the net. Looks like it was a shot attempt or something. Beecher has it back around. Sun Devils with the puck on the right side. They successfully get out of the zone. Wolverines take it right back, though, back to the Sun Devils. And number 10 for the Wolverines, Matty Benier, the goal scorer, trying to do something again, but now there is a stoppage for the purpose of
penalty.
The Sun Devils go
2 minutes slashing. They say 29 is the number.
Yeah, 29 on the Sun Devils. That appears to be Willie Neerum. So the Wolverines go on the power play for the first time this game.
And this is what everyone's excited about. So much talent. Raw offensive skill for Michigan, and now we get to see it go to work. Already up 1-0, 11:41 to go here in this first period.
Kent Johnson, the BCHL MVP, played a lot on the power play. It does not look like he's out right now. Wolverines win the draw. It's back behind the net.
It's Bordelot
sends it out to
there
Breeson.
With Breeson, York, Lambert, and Beecher.
Breeson behind the net, sends it back around. York with it at the point. Over to Breeson. Now on the left-hand side, the Wolverines have it. It's toward the net. It's an own goal off of Wilson, and it ends back in the net. A shot attempt by, it looks like...
It was Bordelot trying to pass it to Beecher on the back door, and it deflects in off an ASU skate.
Yeah, that's off Wilson and in. Wilson, the captain for the Sun Devils, apologizing to DeBrouwer as the Wolverines take a 2-0 lead. It's a power play goal.
Yeah, well, that wasn't quite offensive skill, but I will say passing very strong. Beecher with a great opportunity in the slot there, and he was looking to set up Beecher on the back door. He was at the side of the net, and instead it just feebly deflects off an ASU skate and trickles in the empty net. Now 2-0 Michigan, 11:22 to go in the first.
The first line back out there for the Wolverines, as well as the first line out there for the Sun Devils. Both teams putting out their best foot forward. Excuse me. Wolverines win that draw, but barely. It's now on the left near side, sent out back into the offensive zone for the Wolverines. DeBrouwer coming out of his net to play it. Back behind the net, a chance now for number 23, Lambert. Lambert sends it back, trying to get over to Breeson, but is unable to. Doogie, the Wisconsin transfer, has it in the center, sends it back over. Now he's trying to get behind the net. Doogie sends it up over to Cam York, who intercepts. Wolverines trying to keep control of the puck, unsuccessful. Doogie with it still. Back in the defensive zone for the Sun Devils with control. A high shot off the boards from the point. Wolverines take control now. Coming up on the left wing. That's number 27 with it. Comes back around. That's Moyle. Moyle gives it up in an attempt to pass to Raby. Sanchez for the Sun Devils has it coming through. Successfully enters the offensive zone. Tries to bounce it off the boards back to himself. Unsuccessful. Wolverines have control of the puck now.
Yeah, again, tough to get around Owen Power right there using his size.
He's definitely the big man on campus. An offensive opportunity taken away by the Sun Devils. It's now a 2-on-1, 3-on-2. Sun Devils miss the passes and unable to succeed. Sometimes you just got to be able to take the shot. Van Wy with the puck at the point for the Wolverines. Over to Pearson. Pastyov, I should say. Pastashov now playing without his brother for the first time. Pastashov with the shot. That's a save.
I mean, he's working 1-on-3 right there. He wins the battle and gets a shot, allows his line mates to get on.
Wolverines with control of the puck on the red line, I should say. Enter the offensive zone, and the refs are saying that the puck had left the zone in a bit of a scrum, and Bordelot carries it offsides.
Well, we now get the only commercial break of the first period. The Big Ten changed some rules to get these games to move along more quickly unless they're on a major network television. This game on BTN Plus, so we only get one break after the 10-minute mark of each period. But so far, 9:43 to go in this first period, shot 6-2 to Michigan. I mean, they've just been the better team all around, outworking, outskating, and just blowing by ASU right now.
They're out shooting the Sun Devils 6-2. This freshman class has shown a lot of potential. They were talked about pretty highly coming in, and they're living up to it.
Yeah.
Breeson with that first goal, and then the power play opportunities there that led to a deflection off of the ASU player, Jacob Wilson. But still, a lot of playmaking coming from the freshman before that, I should say. Something to keep an eye on is the fact that Brendan Breeson played on the same team in juniors as Owen Power, the Chicago Steel. You know, Mel Pearson really enjoys leaning into chemistry that players already have.
And Michigan will have one more from the Steel next year. Mackie Samoskevich will come in the next recruiting class. He was on that team too, so Michigan drawing heavily from the Steel talent reservoir.
The break is over. Wolverines win the draw, send it back around the boards behind the net. Puck is now kept inside the zone by the Wolverines. A pass attempted for no one goes to Kasobud, who is able to take it back for the Sun Devils. loses it on the opportunity to clear. Morgan coming back around the net, hit hard by the Sun Devils, taking off the puck. Now in the near corner, there's a scrum for it. Beaker and Morgan for the Wolverines in there. They come out with the puck. At the point, a shot deflected by Beaker, and that goes wide.
Yeah, Summers took that shot. Beecher just deflected it wide, or rather Becker.
Still a scrum in the near corner. Beniers has it. Loses the puck to the Sun Devils. Becker with the puck now for the Wolverines. Sends it into the zone so that all 5 players for the Wolverines can make a change.
Again, that whole shift for Michigan, just dominant in the offensive zone. ASU, no relief, just getting new legs on, and Michigan will try to put the pedal back down.
Sun Devils, another failed attempt to enter the zone. Wolverines keep control of the puck behind their own net. Strauss-Mann doing well with what he's given. Cam York skates in. Pearson takes a shot. That goes off the crossbar, it looks like, or maybe just got a piece of DeBrouwer. Sun Devils coming back right the other way. A hard hit by Van Wy knocks the Sun Devils off the puck.
Yeah,
and the
good.
Wolverines take control now, a 3-on-3 opportunity.
Good physical check in the defensive zone by Van Wy.
Sends it back around the net. Number 17, Johnny Beecher looking for the puck. Goes straight a little bit past him. Lambert trying to keep it in the zone. He succeeds, except he sends it back over to Sanchez. And the Wolverines collect the puck in this neutral zone, looking to set up something on offense. A dump into the zone, lands right at the feet of a Sun Devil. Sun Devils take a shot, and that goes off the Strauss-Mann, easily deflected away. A shot from the blue line. Sun Devils have it behind their own net. Looks like Judson. Judson tries to clear. Owen Power has it, and the whistle has been blown.
It looks like a penalty might be coming.
On the Wolverines.
It looks like it's going to be Jimmy Lambert.
Yep. Lambert goes in for slashing. Didn't see it, doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Well, 7:40 to go in the first period. Michigan already up 2-0. This is ASU's chance to finally just get some footing back in this game with the man advantage. Michigan's power or penalty kill improved a lot last season under Chris Mayotte, assistant coach, and we'll see if they can carry that over again this year. They were at about 85% last year in shorthanded chances.
Hockey is a game of momentum, going back and forth. The Wolverines scored 2 shorthanded goals, allowed 17 power play goals last season. Sun Devils win the draw, circling it around at the point. Number 22 for the Sun Devils, Jack Judson has it. He lost it, though, and it goes all the way back inside the defensive zone. Judson still with the puck, though.
Blankenberg, York, Moyle, Van Wy, the PK unit for Michigan.
Sun Devils enter successfully. Ryan O'Reilly loses the puck, knocked off of it by Cam York. York passes back around to Blankenberg. Blankenberg tries to clear, and he succeeds. DeBrouwer with it. Leaves it behind his own net for Hickey to take it out.
Second unit looks like Morgan, Beniers, Summers, and I think Power for Michigan.
Sanchez tries to pass to Doogie. Bounces off Doogie's stick. Unsuccessful. Back at the point. Hickey has it. Sends it over to the OV spot, basically. Slap shot. Saved by Strauss-Mann. It's back out. Wolverines try to clear. Unsuccessful. Hickey keeps it in. Over on the far side, another shot. That one goes wide. And it leaves the zone.
A couple good chances there for ASU, but big saves by Mann.
Hickey sends it over to Doogie. Doogie on the left side. Enters the zone. Sends it across to a partner on the wing. Hickey back at the point. Sends it over to number 7, Johnny Walker. Back to Hickey. At the point by the Big Town logo, over to Walker. Sends it cross ice to number 61. Got 30 seconds left in the power play. Walker skating slowly towards the point. Takes a slap shot from the face-off circle. That bounces off the glove of Strauss-Mann and goes wide. And it leaves the zone again. Wolverines get a chance to recover.
Again, ASU, some decent chances, but that last one goes wide and it bounces all the way down. Now just 10 seconds remaining.
In the corner behind Strauss-Mann. Sun Devils take control of it. Sends it across. A slap shot from number 4. That's blocked by number 12 for the Wolverines. And the Wolverines come back to full strength. The shot, that one goes wide. Another great offensive opportunity for Johnny Walker, unsuccessful. Cam York trying to knock the Sun Devils off the puck, and he does. Jimmy Lambert on the right side. He enters the zone. Tries to dangle it, loses control of the puck, and Morocco for the Sun Devils has steals it from him. Coming up the left side, number 13 for the Sun Devils. Has it behind the net, the near side corner. by Straussman. Again, the Wolverines going from scoring from left to right. They're shooting on the right side net. This 2-0 game. Sun Devils, Wilson has it behind his own net. Tries to lift it and clear. He does successfully. Wolverines take it back. Not enough time to get it to be an icing. Behind the net, behind Straussman, is number 6, Jack Summers, the third defensive pairing. The Sun Devils steal it on the attempted zone exit for the Wolverines. Shot goes wide. Wolverines battling for it behind the net, though.
Like a sloppy giveaway from Jack Summers there.
Yeah. Wolverines have it on the offensive zone. A shot blocked by the Sun Devils.
ASU's definitely got a bit more pep in their step right now.
Ever since that penalty's been called, that's what's been happening. Kamonzi's had it for the Sun Devils. Took a shot. That one went wide. Now the Wolverines have control of it again. Enters the zone. Shot saved by DeBrouwer. That shot came from number 34, I believe. That's not a number on the Wolverines, so never mind.
No, it is. That was Bordelot.
He's a new player. Sun Devils. Looks like Janssen tries to take it clear, and he does successfully. Wolverines still have control of the puck, though. They enter the zone, the Wolverines do. And it's knocked right back out by Kasobad. Wolverines still have it in the defensive zone. It's just been a game of clears, ping-pong, back and forth. Pearson sends it back behind the net of DeBrouwer. Johnson tries to take control of it. He fails. Marcinelli of the Sun Devils has it in the center zone, sends it out around behind the net, unsuccessful to get to any of his Sun Devils players. Wolverines skating back up through the block M on the left side of the goalie.
Ooh, big hit there on Kent Johnson.
Johnson tried to do a bit of a dangle, send it towards the net, unsuccessful. York takes a shot. That's a save by DeBrouwer. Becker in front, unable to get a rebound. Too many Sun Devils right there for him. Becker sends it back around, trying to get it over to Johnson, unsuccessful. Sun Devils have it, and they clear into the zone, and they're going to do a full shift change. Behind the net, it appears to me Jack Summers has it, waiting for a little bit of time. Gives it over to, can't quite tell who. Johnny Beecher by the left face-off circle. On the left wing.
Boy.
A pass intercepted by the Wolverines. Shoots save. That was great play by Truscott, yeah.
Ugly giveaway from ASU, and now here's a rush.
And now it looks like Doogie will have an opportunity. He shoots high and wide. Sorry, that was not Doogie. That was a Johnny Walker.
And a good deflection by Summers to get a stick on that one.
Yep, kept it off net. Now coming into the zone, the Wolverines have it. Lambert skating behind the net, tries to get it to Johnson. Johnson unsuccessful at getting it through DeBrouwer. DeBrouwer able to keep his outstretched pad to not allow a shot on goal. That's a shot deflected, gone wide by the Wolverines. And the Sun Devils trying to relieve pressure. Doogie sends it up, stays inside the boards.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Shots now 12-5 Michigan.
They're playing like the shot count says. I mean, it's definitely been all Michigan from the beginning of the period onwards. A little bit of offensive opportunities for the Sun Devils, I should say, during the power play. But besides that, it's been all maize and blue. Wilson for the Sun Devils behind his own net. Sends it around the right side. Intercepted. Van Wy takes a shot. That one goes wide. It was a bit of a weaker shot. A rebound opportunity from Power goes a bit wide again as well.
Yeah, Power was way down by the goal line there.
He's an offensive threat for a big man defense.
That's why he's thought so highly of by scouts.
Yeah, expected to go second or third in the draft. Behind the net, Raby gives it away to the Sun Devils. Sandu has it on the left wing. Taken right back by Morgan. Morgan's getting towards the net, shoots. That's a save by DeBrouwer. And it will end up being iced as it falls between his pads.
Good battle by Morgan to win that puck in the corner.
Wolverines have been looking.
It's now 14
real strong.
shots.
1 minute remains, 1 second in the first period. We'll be taking a short break in between periods, so Stay tuned.
I mean, so far it's really one line for ASU that's gotten all their chances, the Sanchez-Walker-Duguay line. Outside of that, they don't get much offensively, and Michigan just skates around them. There's another shot.
Michigan wins the draw. Wilson has it back for the Sun Devils behind his own net. Bounces off the boards. Wolverines keep it in the zone, though. Again, DeBrouwer behind the net.
Sun Devils really struggling to exit the zone.
45 seconds remain. There they do. They finally exit the zone, and it's taken right back by Cam York behind his own net, and the Wolverines will try to do something with the last 35 seconds of play in the period. Wolverines have it, unsuccessfully exiting the zone. Seems to be a key theme for both teams here. And it enters the Sun Devil zone. Postashov has it all alone. Postashov looking for someone to pass to as the Sun Devils converge on him. Sends it out to number 15 for the Wolverines at the point. Bordello has it now for the Wolverines by the faceoff circle. Truscott shoots. That goes just wide. That was an incredibly fast slap shot. Unsuccessful in finding its target, though. And with 2 seconds remain, that'll be all she wrote for the first period. The Wolverines lead the Sun Devils 2-0. The shot count is 15-5.
Yeah, I mean, it's all one side right now. All Michigan in that first period. A couple chances for ASU with the man advantage, but at 5-on-5, Michigan's gotten whatever they've wanted.
The goals have come from Maddie Benier. The first goal came from freshman Maddie Beniers with assists from Jack Becker and Kent Johnson. And the second goal was a power play goal by Johnny Beecher from Thomas Bordello. And that one bounced off of ASU captain Jacob Wilson and went in.
Yeah, just a dominant first period for Michigan. A lot of questions about how their young freshmen would adapt to NCAA hockey. They're playing a good Sun Devils team, and they're running circles around the Ice Devils right now. So just an impressive showing overall. Any last thoughts?
Kent Johnson was looked at as being maybe too small as he comes from his fantastic season in the BCHL to the NCAA. I haven't seen him getting knocked off the puck or having his size be that big of a deal for him.
Yeah, so that does it, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes for the second period.
And we return for the second period. 1 minute, 30 seconds remain until the puck drops then. Looking ahead to the second period, I would ask you what the Sun Devils have to do better, but I feel like you're going to tell me the answer is everything.
Well, I will say their first line got some chances. The Duguay, Sanchez, and Walker line did some good work on the power play. Were able to get a couple other looks at even strength, but outside of that, someone's going to have to step up for ASU, and they're going to have to stop the bleeding in the defensive end because Michigan was winning all the battles. They were out-skating them. They were creating turnovers in the offensive end, and ASU is just going to have to clean up a lot of stuff. And for Michigan, I mean, that was about as good of a first period of your season as you could have asked for. Out-shooting them 15-5, 2 goals, and it easily could have been 4. I mean, Michigan just dictated play and looked a step quicker.
They certainly have been controlling play here. I would say that for the Sun Devils, Tanner Hickey, the third line right defenseman, has been third pairing, has been the lone bright spot outside of that first line. Several opportunities of slap shots from the Big Ten logo at the point to the center of the blue line. He kind of likes to park there and take a couple of shots. Hasn't been too terribly accurate with them, but if one finds net, that could spell trouble for the Wolverines.
Yeah, Hickey had a couple good defensive plays too, but Michigan going to roll with the Beecher line out there and York on the defense to start the second period, just like they did to begin the game.
When you got a first line that works like that, you might as well leave them out there for a little while. And here comes the puck drop. Sun Devils win that one. Wilson for the Sun Devils on the right side sends cross-ice pass. Enter the zone, and they get it back around the boards. Breeson trying to get it as well as Cam York. A little bit of cross-checking, pushing and shoving, but ref says play on. It's nothing more than a corner scrum. Defensive exit for the Wolverines, unsuccessful. It's sent right back into the zone, up high in the air. Cam York knocks it down, sends it over to the left side. A couple of Arizona State players fall. An offensive opportunity for the Wolverines, back and forth. Beecher looks like he has an opportunity here, shoots it wide. Cam York trying to keep it in the zone, unsuccessful as it goes back towards Strauss-Mann.
Breeson should have shot that, had a net open, tried to pass it to Beecher. Beecher's angle was a lot worse.
When you're a freshman on a new team, especially on your first game, you almost don't want to be known as the person who just takes all the shots.
Yeah.
Trying to be too good of a teammate, get too cute.
Michigan does make the correct change in giving that first goal to Maddie Beniers. We both called it as that in the first period, but they wrote it down, I believe, as Beecher. But they'll get that one right.
Yep. Sun Devils win the draw, take it right. Michigan wins the draw, takes it behind Strauss-Mann, tries to get back to the offensive zone, unsuccessful. Cam York has it by the block M, sends it up and over, and the Michigan Wolverines will do a full change again. Sun Devils have it behind DeBrouwer, and will skate back up with it. A pass goes wide to the left side. Sun Devils have an opportunity here, trying to get it back towards the goal. They're behind the net currently. Skating back around. Wolverine defense able to successfully take it away from them. Beniers sends it to Power behind the net.
Nice job by Beniers to get in there and help out Owen Power shut down that rush.
On the right side, the Wolverines trying to enter the zone. Again, unsuccessful, but behind the net. Wolverines steal it away. Can't tell quite who that is. Missed opportunity for the captain, Jack Becker.
Yep.
Right in front of the net, unable to take the shot off, though.
Beniers just buzzing around right now. Had a chance for Becker out front. Becker couldn't get it on net. Here's Johnson.
Johnson sends it to left side. Power playing far up for a defenseman. And he gives the puck away. Sun Devils coming back round towards the Wolverine zone. And that will be an offside, as Kamonzis was a bit too eager. Face-off will come back.
It might be an icing, perhaps. I think the ASU pass was just before the center line, and then Michigan got to it first. Michigan will put the Van Wy line out there.
Face-off to the left of, to the right of DeBrouwer, near side, Michigan's left wing. Truscott has it at the point, sends it back behind the net. Van Wy with it now. Van Wy battling for it, loses the battle. Goes back around behind the net, around the boards. Van Wy able to take it from the right point, keep it in the zone. Bit of a battle behind the net. Number 15 for the Sun Devils, applying pressure to the Wolverines, back behind the net. Michigan emerges with it. Coming around is number 27. Sends down in front. There's a big scrum, and it finds the back of the net. I don't know who put it in. I don't know how it got in. There was a big scrum in front, but
Moyle tried to center it. Someone in front tipped it in. Not sure if that was Van Wy or who it was. There was 2 players on the edge of the net. We'll see the replay here in a moment.
They're celebrating like it was Nolan Moyle who put it in.
Well, Moyle was the one that centered it, so if it went in off an ASU body, it will be his goal, but
yeah,
we haven't seen a replay yet. Either way, 3-0 Michigan, 17:25 to go here in the second period. Problem is, with no commercial timeouts or anything, they go right back to the action almost right away.
We'll hear what the announcement has to say about it later. Sun Devils win the draw. Back into the defensive zone. They retreat. Jacob Wilson with it. Wolverines take control. Cam York, left side. Now the Sun Devils enter the offensive zone. Straussman comes out a little bit dangerous with all the Sun Devils around, but he's able to send it out. Offensive opportunity for the Wolverines here as Granowitz enters the zone, sends it over. Intercepted by the Sun Devils, who will attempt to clear again. A lot of back and forth action this time. Pearson has it for the Wolverines, and that'll be an icing as it gets past the red line before he touches it.
Let's see if we get the goal announcement here any minute. Has it been updated on Stat Broadcast yet?
It has. Nolan Moyle unassisted, apparently.
All right.
That may change the unassisted, but...
well, if it went in off a Sun Devil body, that would make sense.
Yeah. That goal was at 235, even strength. Wolverines have been all over this score sheet. Face off to DeBrouwer's right, won by the Sun Devils. They'll send it to offensive zone. Cam York stops it. Nolan Moyle is the official. Shot from Cam York. That one just goes off of DeBrouwer's pad and goes wide. That was a fantastic opportunity. Half the net was wide open. He just shot it a bit too low, and DeBrouwer was able to get his pad on it. York has it now at the point on the right side. Drop pass for Owen Power. Owen Power sends it over. Back to Pearson, number 19, I should say. Don't believe that's Pearson.
That's Brisson.
Brisson, yep. The new numbers, got to take a little while to learn them. Uh-oh. Sun Devils have a 3-on-0 opportunity, and Straussman able to fend it off. Straussman saves it completely.
I don't know how that happened. Johnny Walker was way behind the play for an all-alone breakaway. I don't know if there was a middle of a busted change or something, but Straussman comes up big.
Cam York sends it up. Wolverines try to exit the zone. Intercepted by the Sun Devils. Sun Devils on the right wing now. Owen Power takes it away. He's been all over this ice. Power over to York. York sends it up, and away. Landed at the glove of number 23, Lambert. Takes a shot round the goal, I should say. And it's a bit out of our vision zone. I will let you know when we can. Sun Devils have it. Number 3, it looks like. Johnson's.
That far left corner obscured from our vantage point. We're in the far right corner.
Yeah. Wolverines have control. That's assistant captain Blankenberg. Alternate captain, I should say. Wolverines have it coming in. That number 8, Becker. Sends it out in front. Opportunity. That's saved off the top of DeBrouwer.
Yeah, Becker set up Johnson there. And DeBrouwer with a big shoulder shrug to save that one.
Beniers tries to send it out of the zone. Unsuccessful. Arizona State keeps it in. Summers takes a big hit as he tries to get out. Sandu was the one who hit him. Sandu with the puck now. Tripped down. They're saying he slipped. No call on penalty.
Summers playing the puck there and helps get it out to Johnson.
Johnson entering the zone on the left side. Sends it over to Becker. In the left corner again. And it looks like the Sun Devils have it. That's number 19 coming up with it. Sandu sends it out to the near corner. Truscott retrieves the puck for the Wolverines. A long pass almost across 2 zones. Unsuccessful. Sun Devils maintain control. It's number 4, Jacob Wilson with it. Comes in on the right wing for the Sun Devils. Truscott knocks the puck away from him. Van Wy, Pearson with the puck now in the far corner behind the Wolverines net. Truscott, it's given up to Buncis, I should say. Raby takes the puck away from Wilson. Now it's a 3-on-3 opportunity for the Wolverines on the right side. Number 27 for the Wolverines. A hard hit knocks him down after the pass, though. Another slip up by a player going towards that far side, just like we saw Pearson do in the first period. York has the puck by the right face-off circle, sends it in. A big crowd up in front, and another goal.
I think it's in, yeah. Well, light hasn't come on. Now it
light
comes
is
on.
now on.
That'll be Granowitz. York skating down on the right side of the net, got towards the end line, then slid it through the house, and looked like Granowitz got a stick on it and bangs it in. 13:22 to go in the second period. It should be 4-0 Michigan now when they adjust the scoreboard in a moment. Shots now 17-7 Wolverines. Nick Granowitz, goal scorer last year, 7 tallies after he got into the lineup, and continues that here in game number 1.
The Sun Devils are causing a lot of trouble for DeBrouwer by crowding the goal.
Yeah,
the
that's second straight scrum in front leads to a goal, but credit Kim York there. His mobility looked more Quinn Hughes-like there on that play than he really ever did last season.
Sun Devils take control. Defense on the right side, coming up the right wing. They enter the zone. A shot, that one goes wide, just past Strauss-Mann on the right side. Sun Devils recollect the puck. Try to enter the zone. Strauss-Mann blocks it away. Strauss-Mann looks a lot more comfortable letting the play continue on. If this was last year Strauss-Mann, he would have caught that and allowed the puck to be frozen. Oof. A slap shot from the point. That goes wide again past Strauss-Mann on the opposite point, now on the near side. That shot gone up. Ryan O'Reilly putting a screen up in front of Strauss-Mann. Unsuccessfully. Powers collects it behind the net, sends it up into the offensive zone. Wolverines going past the left face-off circle. A pass backwards to the point. That shot goes wide. Brower loses the puck a little bit, but the Arizona State defense able to clear it out. Truscott able to collect the puck in front of Strauss-Mann. He'll send it over to the left side with Summers. Over on the left wing, the Wolverines trying to maintain control, unsuccessful. Sun Devils send it back. Behind Strauss-Mann, Summers collects it. Over to the right side with Beecher. Beecher crossing the red line now. Gets it past the defense, and the zone entry is successful. Out in front of the net. Now it's behind. Wolverines maintain control at the left point. Send it back around the net. Trying to get it to the right wing. Unsuccessful again. There's been a lot of interceptions from both the Sun Devils and the Michigan Wolverines.
Well, Michigan playing loose and free has created a couple of those chances for ASU to counterpunch, but not a ton. And 4 goals halfway through the game, you'll take that.
Looks like they're letting the foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Doogie with an opportunity, along with Jacob Wilson for the Sun Devils. Wilson with it on the right side point. Sends it back around the net for Walker. Walker with it in the far corner, trying to get back towards the center. Intercepted by the Wolverines. Breeson got a stick on it. Now Beecher goes towards the net. It's blocked out by a body from the Sun Devils up in front. Now the Sun Devils crossing ice on the left wing. Walker with it. Sends it back around behind the net, looking for a way to make an assist, not take the shot. Sandu with it for the Sun Devils by the left face-off circle, gives it up to Pearson. Pearson sends it forward, and the Wolverines were trying to make a pass. One of the Wolverines, with his back to the play, sends it right to the stick of an Arizona State player, trying to get a little fancy with it, unsuccessful. Cam York playing some tight defense against Marcinello, or Morocco, one of the two.
Good defensive work in the corner there by York, and especially Matty Beniers. That's now the 3rd or 4th good defensive play he's made in this game.
He is up and down the ice everywhere. Shot by Judson, that goes wide left. Pearson has it on the far corner. Gives it up to the ASU. Cam York. Johnson coming up the left wing. Knocked away by Morocco. And the Arizona State Sun Devils will have it by the block M coming down the right wing. They'll take a shot. Strauss-Mann gloves it. And finally, for the first time this game, Strauss-Mann chooses to freeze the puck. That's on the 9th shot for the Sun Devils.
Yeah, and not quite at the TV timeout, but both teams going to their benches. I don't see the red light on. And the referees are coming over, I think, to tell them that you can't just do that.
Like I said, Strauss-Mann enjoyed controlling the tempo. That seemed to be his play style. However, it might have just been nerves being a rookie goalie in this NCAA league, and just something that he would do to cope and to keep his nerves on edge. He looks a bit more comfortable this season and a bit more willing to let the play continue. to take a pad save and kick it out, not necessarily go straight for the glove, because his tendency to catch instead of use the bigger pads on his body led to a couple of costly goals for the Wolverines last year.
Yeah, now they did flip on the red light, so it is a commercial timeout. 4-0 Michigan, shots 18-9 Wolverines. I mean, we're halfway through the contest, and it's just been dominant. I mean, every line for Michigan is dictating play. ASU's gotten a few chances because, again, Michigan's playing a little looser, letting their offensive skill do the work. But here's the thing. When Strauss-Mann is playing like this, like he played last year, it doesn't really matter. He's going to save enough of those grade A chances that you're still going to be in the driver's seat, and Michigan is right now halfway through.
Van Wy versus Sanchez as the face-off.
James Sanchez, of course, former Michigan Wolverine, a part of the 2017-18 season, but not very many players are around to have remembered him at Michigan.
Doogie takes
Mike
a shot.
Pastajov, one of the only ones.
Blankenberg for the Wolverines on the left side for defense. He crosses over towards the block M in the center. Enters the zone, hits the ref, and goes out of play into the bench.
Scoring change on the third goal. Assisted
by Dakota Raby and Garrett Van Wy off Nolan Moyle goal.
Yep.
Dakota Raby is the first player to enter the score sheet twice now, out of 11 players. Wolverines' offensive capability spread out amongst their roster. Behind the net, the Sun Devils maintain control. Send it back around their left wing. Wolverines stop then the offensive opportunity for the Sun Devils there. Jack Summers playing good defense. Sends it back over to Pearson. It's dumped in way beyond the head of DeBrouwer. Wolverines on the right wing, taken away by the Sun Devils. Now they're coming up on their right wing on the near side. Truscott playing some defense, takes it away, sends it out to Beecher, who's more than happy to pass it along to Brandon Brisson, I should say, and continue play. Sun Devils enter the zone. That's deflected off of the stick of Summers, that shot, and
great
it goes out the net.
Great defensive play by Jack Summers. Active stick, getting it in the way, deflecting that shot out of play. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Ice Devils.
Summers out of Livonia, Michigan, has been fantastic defensively this game. Trying to make the case for a promotion possibly beyond the third defensive pairing.
Well, Michigan's has 3 defensive pairings that they like, and they're all going to rotate. You don't really have any weak spots right now, and it showed in this game. Here they come the other way.
Wolverines on the right side. Takes a shot. That one goes wide.
Yeah. Granowitz whistled that one wide.
Cam York looking for an opportunity from the point. Tries to keep it in the zone. He does. Everyone's on the left side of the boards now. Sends it out to York. York with the slap shot. That's a save. Gloved in by DeBrouwer.
Need to get someone in front of the net. DeBrouwer saw that one all the way.
Getting people in front of the net has been the most effective strategy for the Wolverines. 2 goals off of offensive scrums in the center. 1 off of an ASU player off in front during the power play. Only 1 goal has really been the fault of getting past DeBrouwer. Wolverines send out Luke Morgan, the lone skater without a pair, to take out lone skater without a line to go in and take the face-off. He loses. Morgan with it, though, back in the defensive zone, sends it over to Power. Power losing the battle and is able to pass it out to Morgan before too much damage is done. In the near corner, ASU takes it back. Shot, stick save by Strauss-Mann.
Yeah, got the blocker up there.
Raby successfully gets out. Taken down. Power now all alone out in front.
Now a penalty's coming. I think it's going to be on ASU.
It looks like a holding or a roughing sort of deal. We'll see what the call is.
Unless it's on. I think it. No, it is on. Yeah, it is on Michigan.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, that's the way they're coming. It'll be on Moyle. There was a scrum there.
Moyle for hooking.
Tough to see that one. Probably could have gone either way.
I agree with that statement. The face-off coming to the left of Strauss-Mann, the near side. last time the power play was the offensive bright spot for the Sun Devils. We'll see if they can repeat. Unfortunately, for them, unable to get a goal. Wolverines win the draw and send it back out beyond Hickey's head.
Oh, here comes Beecher.
Beecher all alone, goes in, and it's saved away by DeBrouwer. Offensive rebound, unsuccessful.
Beecher just blew right by the Sun Devil defense after he won the draw and cleared it out. Raced him to the puck, and Beecher got a chance. Big save by DeBrouwer to keep it 4-0.
Hickey was a bit too slow after the puck went over his head and coming back and turning around. Hickey with it at the left point now, sends it all the way over to the left side face-off circle. Our left, I should say. A slap shot off of Strauss-Mann's blocker. That one from the right side. Sun Devils have it back. Sanchez all alone, takes a slap shot. That goes wide. Sanchez uncovered by Beecher. A bit of a defensive mistake on the penalty kill.
Strauss-Mann, a couple big saves there on the PK. By far the best chances of the game for ASU have come with the man advantage.
Sun Devils entering the zone on the left side. That's Doogie, sends it over to Walker. Sanchez has it by the right face-off circle. Sends it back to Keenan. Out at the point. Hickey out at the point again. Sanchez by on the right side. Sanchez back to Hickey. Over to Walker on the left. Hickey at the point. Wolverines managed to play good defense and pass it. And force the Sun Devils out beyond the blue line. So they have to clear the zone, and with 30 seconds remaining in the power play, the Sun Devils have to start from scratch from their defensive side.
3 different forward units rotating for Michigan on the penalty kill. The third one is out there right now. It's Granowitz and Beniers, and here goes Granowitz.
On a breakaway, going down the right-hand side, goes back towards the center, and he loses control of the puck, unable to take a shot.
Great back check there. Trying to see who that was for ASU, but
it looks like Jacob Wilson. Power at the face-off circle. He takes a shot. That hits a body out in front. It looks like a Wolverine body. Granowitz.
Generally a bad sign when your power play has gotten as many chances as the opponent has shorthanded on the unit. About 2 good chances for ASU, but 2 good ones for Michigan on that ASU power play.
Sun Devils trying to find a break in the Wolverines' defense. Moyle able to shut it down over to Trescott on the right-hand side, and now on the left. The Wolverines have it, but it shall be an icing.
And if Michigan's speed keeps up like that throughout the season, they're going to get some shorthanded goals.
Again, they only had 2 last year, looking to improve on that number. The face-off will be to the left of Strauss-Mann. The Sun Devils like picking that side. And the lineup there will be Sandu, Grando, and Morocco. Sun Devils win that, but it gets past both defenders, and they'll have to go back and collect. Strauss-Mann comes far out of the crease in order to collect the puck. Sun Devils have control, knocked away by Postashov. Postashov tries to clear. That's successful. Morgan all alone, unable to get to the puck before an ASU defender, though. Wolverines still have control at the point, the right side. Sends it along the right wing. Couple of bodies out there. Sends it back. Offensive opportunity for Cam York, and Cam York with a shot goes in.
Great pass, trying to see who was the one that made that pass to York, but he came right down the slot and just wires it by DeBrouwer. Yeah, it might have been Power. See the replay, but man, Michigan now up 5-0 with just over 5 minutes to go in the second period. This does not look like 2 teams playing the same level of hockey. This right now looks like a minor league team playing a college team.
The question for you is...
And it was a delayed penalty on ASU while Michigan scored that goal. And the referee, I think, was communicating that. Or actually, no, ASU is going to go shorthanded. Did it come after it? Because there's only 4.
Was there no goal?
Hold on, let's take a look. They haven't adjusted the score, but now it is 5-0, and ASU is going to be shorthanded, I think. I think an Ice Devil is in the box. There's only 4 ASU guys on the ice. Let me see if I can see what that number is, or do you have it?
Penalty for Copperud for hooking.
Huh, wow. 5-0 Michigan, and now they have a 5-on-4 advantage.
Beecher on the right wing, skating past defenders. Goes towards the center, able to blow by people. Cam York at the left point, waiting for a pass, never comes. Lambert takes a shot, that goes off the pad of DeBrouwer. Sun Devils able to collect on the far corner, sends it back down the boards behind Strauss-Mann. Man coming back behind the net in order to take control of it. Leaves it back there for Cam York. Cam York waiting, dared by Grando to move. Grando takes an offensive attack, and York will pass it out to Bordello. or Bordelot, one of the pronunciations. Cam York collects the puck by the red line in the center. Bordelot leaves it for Beecher. Back to Bordelot behind the net. Bordelot coming around toward the left wing. Sends it out to York at the point. York almost loses it. There's a scrum now. And the puck comes all the way back. Strauss-Mann in the corner. Passes it out to Bordelot.
1 minute gone in the power play. Michigan will get a second unit out there.
Bordelot by the far corner with Cam York, waiting for everyone to get onto the ice. Beniers in front of Strauss-Mann now. About 20 seconds wasted watching players change lines. It's now an offensive opportunity for the Wolverines. Blankenberg with it at the faceoff circle. A shot, that goes high. On the left side, the Wolverines have it now out to number 22, Powers. Powers to Blankenberg at the point in the center. He shoots and he scores! Gets over the right side of Brower, and the Wolverines go up 6-0 on their 24th shot.
Now 2 for 2 on the power play. Nick Blankenberg snipes that one top corner over Evan DeBrouwer. We saw some really nice shots from him last year, and Blankenberg right there just picks a corner, puts it in. 6-0 Michigan. They've got the touchdown, still looking for the extra point.
Those two goals come within 2 minutes of each other, the 5th and 6th. I said the Wolverines are taking their foot off the gas. I might have been wrong. The question is, are the Wolverines playing like the 12 team and the Sun Devils aren't playing like 15, or is it the other way around? Who's playing? Is one team playing above their capability, or are the Sun Devils below?
I don't know. I mean, this is this is something to watch.
Sun Devils win the draw, take it back to the defensive zone. Coming up the left boards now, sends it back around. Strauss-Mann able to collect. Man out to York, misses the pass. Raby has it on the left side. Over to Van Wy. He'll give it out to Pearson on the right. Pearson sends it in, back around the boards. Van Wy to collect. Tries to get out in front to Raby. Raby just misses an opportunity for an open net, and the Sun Devils will collect. Rounds the boards. Cam York for the Wolverines collects it. Over to Pearson. Pearson to Van Wy on the left side. Van Wy hit hard by Sanchez. And the ASU Sun Devils will collect the puck from that. Sun Devils send it back around. Mann sends it right back the opposite way.
Kent Johnson picks up a assist on that goal, as does Owen Bauer.
We are 6 minutes away from the third period, and we are hoping that our audio issues have been sorted out. We plugged things in, and we unplugged things and plugged things back in again. Hopefully, Nick Hornberg on the other end will be able to let us know that everything is A-okay with our stream here. So it appears the stream cut out about 1 minute before the period ended. So to catch people up, assuming things are good, to catch people up.
Well, you should read through the score sheet. Let's do a quick game recap because this has been busy. Michigan's up 6-0, and everybody filling the box score right now.
Well, it started off with a even strength goal for Maddie Beniers, the freshman, assisted by Jack Becker and Kent Johnson. That one was just a normal, fantastic shot. Then we went on to Johnny Beecher getting a power play goal. About 1 minute after that, that power play was due to a Willie Nerum with a slashing call. Beecher scored off of Bordelot and Breeson. That shot bounced off of the Jacob Wilson, the defender, in front, and went in past DeBrouwer. Nolan Moyle then, with an offensive scrum out in front, able to get it past everybody, assisted by Dakota Raby and Garrett Van Wy. And then 4 minutes later, Nick Granowitz did the same exact thing. Offensive scrum. The Arizona State University defense collapsed in front of the net, able to sneak it past their own men screening DeBrouwer, assisted by Raby and York. And then Cam York gets on the score sheet again. This time with a goal, even strength, just a normal old Cam York-looking slap shot. Owen Power with the assist, and Michael Pastiov with the secondary assist. And then the next goal, 2 minutes after that, power play goal. Michigan is 2 for 2 on power plays, fun fact. That was Blankenberg, Owen Power with another assist, and Kent Johnson with his secondary assist as well. So the kids are all right for Michigan, won't you say?
I mean, this is, I said it at the end of that period, but I mean, this does not look like two NCAA teams playing each other. I mean, this looks like one team that is somewhere in the AHL, ECHL level, and the other team is an NCAA team. And this, Arizona State was a solid squad last year, and Michigan is just running circles around them.
Last year was a record year. They almost looked like shoo-ins to be part of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
It's a sobering start for the Sun Devils.
The Stadium PA here at Yost is doing the same musical arrangements that they would do with a crowd here, but there's no crowd, so
it's a little sad and empty.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, family members are still here and they are cheering. So the crowd, however sparse, potentially a little less spirited than the children of Yost are. They are here in spirit. Traffic cones with children of Yost shirts.
Yeah, there's 10 of them. 10 traffic cones wearing shirts, and then on the end zone closest to us, you've got a bunch of cardboard cutouts of various people and soft drinks.
Yes.
Some Coke ones.
Well, those Coke bottles are a reference to the Coca-Cola race, where 3 rows would have to pass Coca-Cola bottles across the entire rink. And also, the children of Yost being traffic cones is a reference to the time that the children of Yost snuck in traffic cones last year and threw them on the ice. Because that's just what the children of Yost do, cause general havoc in a hockey rink.
So the players are about to come back out onto the ice with 2 minutes before the third period kicking off. And I mean, it's, I think if you're ASU, you use this period to try and get something going that you can then transfer into tomorrow, because they've got to show up and play a little bit better than this tomorrow.
True. And the Sun Devils have 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining of their power play.
That is true.
Right after the stream cut out, Jimmy Lambert, 2 minutes for slashing, went to the box. So the Wolverines have a little more penalty kill to go. However, the penalty kill for the Wolverines has garnered as many opportunities as the Sun Devils' power play. In fact, I believe it was Johnny Beecher who had a breakaway opportunity, shorthanded, and just missed the net.
Michigan's had multiple shorthanded breakaways, one by Beecher and another by Bordelot. And, each power play for ASU gets about 2 or 3 chances for ASU, but also 2 or 3 odd man rushes or breakaways for Michigan going the other way. And you just see Michigan's stick work to pry pucks free, as well as their speed to blow by players in the maroon and gray uniforms. Eye-opening right now.
Yeah. The Wolverines, after their Arizona State game tomorrow, come back on Thursday, and they will play. Do you know who they'll play?
Someone in the Big Ten.
Yes,
ASU's playing an all Big Ten schedule this year, and it's very peculiar because I can't imagine they're flying back and forth to Arizona, but I've been told by some people that they will be, which has just got to be expensive, number one, and just grueling travel on the body of these players.
All games are away for the
so
Sun Devils.
I was just thinking they should rent out a Holiday Inn somewhere in the Great Lakes region and stay there the whole season, because I mean, flying 4 hours back and forth for 3 days, then to come back a couple days later in the same region, I mean, it's got to be exhausting.
Yeah.
And Michigan's getting them at the start of the season. I don't know what they'll look like by the end of the year once the travel has drawn on.
Takes a toll on the body and the mind for sure.
Riding on a bus is not easy.
Here we go. First lines out there for both teams. Sanchez, not the center, but taking the face off anyways.
That one went off, I think, a helmet of an ASU player. Michigan, Keaton Pearson was trying to clear it right off the face-off to begin the penalty kill as this period gets underway. And I think it went off the noggin and out of play.
Either way, it'll be another face-off. This one in the center zone, just to Straussman's right, ASU's left wing. Score is still 6-0 in favor of the Wolverines.
Beecher's been great in the face-off today, wins the first two here to start this period.
Certainly has. Now the Wolverines try to clear it, and Wilson for the Sun Devils in the center of their defensive zone will have to restart, take things over. Sanchez tries to send it out to Doogie. Doogie on the left side. Puck's taken away by the Wolverines. Coming back around, number 17, Johnny Beecher. Chooses to try to get out of the zone. Instead, peels off as the defense was too strong.
I think he was trying to clear that one, and I think it went off a couple ASU bodies.
Attempted clear. I think Johnny Walker got his stick on it, and it went out of play.
But it will take it out of the Michigan defensive zone.
That is correct, and when you're on the PK, that is the most important thing. Keep it out of your zone, all costs.
30 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Ice Devils.
Wolverines lose that draw, but now have an offensive opportunity. A breakaway, and geez.
Raby went in hard to the net, got tripped up by number 4, trying to see
Tom Wilson.
Not
Tom Wilson, sorry, Jacob Wilson. Tom Wilson is a different pest on the ice hockey defensive side.
Yeah, and he took out Raby, and then Raby, as a result of the trip, went sliding skates first into DeBrouwer, plowed him and the net.
He went ribs first into the post.
Yeah, that was not great, but Michigan now will have 19 seconds of 4-on-4, followed by a $1:41 of power play time to put themselves up 7-0, about a minute gone here in the third.
So far, the Wolverines have been perfect this game and, by extension, this season on the power play. We'll see what they can do here.
It'll be Bordelot to take the draw for the Wolverines.
He'll go up against Chris Grando for the Sun Devils. Bordelot loses it up. Sun Devils come back around their net. Try to get into the offensive zone. Intercepted by the Wolverines by the center of the blue line. And they'll enter on the left wing, I should say. Bordelot back to Beecher. Beecher sends it over to York at the faceoff circle. York shoots. That goes wide. Just over Breeson's head. Breeson had to duck to get out of the way of that one. Michigan returns to full strength. They take the power play now. 1:40 left.
Lambert's out. He goes to the front of the net.
Breeson on the faceoff circle tries to get it to York at the center point. He does. Someone doesn't have a stick, and that's a Garcia on the Sun Devils.
So
only 3 players. Breeson takes a shot. That's off of... it's no longer DeBrouwer. They made a goalie switch. Brady now in net for the Sun Devils. York at the point. York shoots. That goes high and wide. Breeson at the faceoff circle on the right wing. He passes it back and forth to York. Breeson takes a shot. That goes off of Brady's glove. Goes back around. Lambert able to take control. 1 minute remains in the power play. Breeson from the faceoff circle. That one shoots wide. He falls down as he was shooting it. Bordelot for the Wolverines still takes control. York back to Breeson on the right side faceoff circle. Over to the left side, Bordelot. Lambert behind the net. Takes a body check. Keeps the puck. Full change. Pearson had it. Breeson has it. Over to Cam York. And York gets
There's a penalty coming,
scolded and a penalty for knocking the stick out of the zone.
I think so. We'll see what the call is.
Interference
on York.
So you're not allowed to move the stick once it's been fallen.
I think, that broken stick was laying on the ice. It looked like York flicked it away. Now it'll be back to 4-on-4, but Michigan, just incredible passing there. Brady makes some saves. Some of the shots go wide, but just precision you don't typically see from the NCAA level here on the Michigan power play. And Cam York in particular is standing out to me because he's playing a lot more like Quinn Hughes did in terms of roving the zone, really opening himself up. He's not playing in sort of the standard straight up at the blue line the way he did last year very much.
Well, the defense is missing their identity now that Griffin Luce graduated. So that physicality has been taken over by Owen Powers, and the offensive prowess has been taken over by Cam York. Blankenberg on the left wing for the Wolverines tries to get past Marcinelli, unsuccessful. Sends it back around to the other side. The only player for the Wolverines there is Beniers. Beniers has it in the near corner. Goes behind the net, leaves it for Morgan. Morgan comes back around to the near corner. Skating, trying to get past Hickey. Hickey's playing good defense. Blankenberg on the right side, back in that same corner.
Now he's going to backtrack because Michigan's about to be shorthanded now as ASU will get their guy out of the box.
Yes, they are. 1 minute, 20 seconds left on that power play for the Sun Devils. And there will be a long pass by the Sun Devils. And number 29 for the Sun Devils, 39, Ryan O'Reilly, unsuccessful in getting there before the Wolverines. It'll come all the way back to Brady's left.
You never want to ice the puck while you've got the power play. And a long stretch pass there. We've seen ASU execute a few of those stretch passes. That one a little too far. And now Michigan will get an offensive zone draw. You want to win that, then take some chances, kill off more of this. $1:09 to go. They do lose the draw, though.
Breaking Big Ten news, Illinois defeats Rutgers with a game-winning field goal.
That's the score everyone listening to this game was clamoring for.
Of course. Also, PSU is now 0-4 for the first time in a long time.
That's good news.
Wolverines trying to play defense as the Sun Devils have an opportunity. Wilson at the point with it in the center. He's the power play captain, or power play quarterback, I should say, is the actual specific name of the role. Wolverines get it out of the zone. They have a chance to push for offense, but Moyle decides to return to the bench.
Aggressive forechecking there from Moyle. Punches that one out.
Excuse me. Wolverines have control of the puck behind the net. A bit of a scrum now. Sends it over. Johnny Walker with it. Walker on the left side by the point, just beyond the faceoff circle. Chooses to give it to Wilson. Fakes a slap shot back and forth between Wilson and Walker. Back to Walker, back to Wilson now at the center.
Got 5 seconds left. They got to take a chance.
Wolverines able to be out physical compared to the Sun Devils, and they maintain control. Now they have an offensive opportunity.
Back to full strength.
Raby coming in, tries to get a pass towards the center, goes off the stick of Wilson, and the Sun Devils will clear. Strauss-Mann gets a stick on it. It's no longer icing. Wolverines coming up on the left wing now. Entered the zone successfully. Sends it over to Granowitz. Granowitz just whiffs on the shot. He was all alone out in front by the crease.
Owen Powers' speed and passing set that one up. Granowitz just couldn't get the tape on it.
Bordelot with it by the right side. He slips and falls down. Outstretched trying to reach the puck. Sun Devils take it back. Unable to see, and now the Wolverines maintain control. Blankenberg comes back around, tries to clear it. Unsuccessful. Sun Devils keep it in. Wolverines behind the net.
Really nice veteran pass there from Power for a freshman in his first NCAA game to get it to Blankenberg and calmly get that puck up and out of the zone. Now here comes Bordelot.
Some are saying that Power might be the first NCAA player to get drafted first overall since Eric Johnson in 2006 went to the St. Louis Blues out of Minnesota. A shot by Wolverines. That's blocked out in front by Judson off of his body. And the Wolverines will keep it in the offensive zone. It goes onto the left side. York with it by the faceoff circle. York tries to pass for Pearson. Unsuccessful. Pearson has it on the right wing, though. Comes back up out of play. Knocked down. Almost a 1-on-3 opportunity for the Sun Devils, but nothing comes of it. Number 20 for the Sun Devils on the right wing coming in. Takes a pass out to Hickey. Hickey with a shot by the crease. Unsuccessful now. It's on the near side corner behind Strauss-Mann. Hickey, that's number 15, takes a shot. That one goes wide, bounces off the boards, no damage done.
Becker got a stick on it.
Wolverines coming back up on the left wing. Attempts pass to the captain, Johnny Becker, unsuccessful. There's a scrum for it in the near corner. Beniers trying to get to it. Chooses to back out, thinking that Becker has the puck. And Becker does. Passes out to the point. A missed pass goes by Becker. Johnson has it in the near corner behind the net. Johnson skates all the way back and out around by the right side in the blue line. Johnson still with the puck. Sends it all the way across. A shot. That one goes off of Brady's pad and wide. Johnson with it in the near corner. A lot of these tight battles. Puck wedged against the boards. Out in the back. A shot from the Wolverines. Knocked down. Still out in front. Summer shoots and scores. Beniers shoots and scores.
Loose puck there. Johnson got the first chance, tipped in front of the net. His second try also saved. Third try is loose. The goalie, Brady, is down, and Beniers just comes right up, flips it up over the body, and it's 7-0 touchdown and the extra point.
This is a slaughter of a hockey game, is the nicest way to say it.
Yeah.
The kids coming up again, Maddie Beniers and Kent Johnson. These freshmen have shown their worth on this team. And it's a good thing, too, because the top top three scorers of last year's team, both in goals and points, Jake Slaker, Will Lockwood, and Nick Postashov, all have moved on from this team to pursue greener pastures. The offensive prowess of the Wolverines youth really coming into effect now. Beniers, this is his second goal of the game, by the way.
Now that play is going to be under review. Might be a question of
goalie interference, potentially.
Goalie interference with Brady down. We'll take a look.
Well, if it stands, that would be Beniers' second goal of the game. Kent Johnson, his third assist of the game.
And the funny thing is, Johnson, we haven't called his name a lot, but this would be his third assist. And, it's just been impressive all around.
He did have the most assists in the BCHL. People are comparing him to Mitch Marner, which makes me happy that there's no contract negotiations in the NCAA, because anyone compared to Mitch Marner scares me just a little. Sure, our friends across the river enjoy that. Across the lakes, I should say, enjoy that.
Well, across the river if you live in Detroit. But
that's true.
Both teams waiting at their benches right now. 13:01 regardless. Shots 32-13 in favor of Michigan. They have just body slammed Arizona State today in this game. And again, it's a matter of, if you're ASU, what can you take from this game? Because you got to come out in just about 24 hours to play again tomorrow evening.
The good thing, if you're ASU, is that this game is if assuming they don't score any goals in the next 13 minutes, the moral to take is that the game is over. And tomorrow is a brand new game. The score is 0-0. Both teams need to get past this, because if the Wolverines...
Here's the announcement. Good goal.
It is a good goal. Okay, Maddie Beniers, assist by Kent Johnson. Kent Johnson with a hat trick of assists. It's not how it works, but that's fine. All right, action resuming now. Got to stand up.
Michigan's now scored in every period in this game as well in the 7-0 lead.
That is true. Face-off won by the Wolverines, just barely. A bit of a scrum out in front. Sun Devils look a bit deflated after that one. And now there will be a 2-on-2 opportunity for the Wolverines. Morgan on the right side passes it out to Postashov, who just was a bit too slow. The pass was ahead of him, and nothing comes of that. Wolverines keep it on their half the ice, though. Excuse me. Wilson behind the net, out to Sandu. Intercepted by the Wolverines. Blankenberg with some good stick work there. Dumps it in.
Couldn't quite keep it in the zone, but that's a really smart intercept.
Yes. Morgan trying to pass to Granowitz. Again, Morgan with the missed passes. He'll have to work on that for the next game. Breeson playing some defense, trying to get the puck back. He does successfully. That pass bounces, deflected off a couple sticks and misses out in front. There's attempted centering pass and unsuccessful. Sun Devils on the left wing coming through. Pearson successful in taking that one away from the Sun Devils. Almost a very costly turnover. The Sun Devils unable to get their sticks on it. It was a pass out in front, deflected. Would have been all alone. It would have been a great opportunity if the Sun Devils was able to take a shot. Wolverines on the right wing. Shot attempt by Johnny Beecher, bounces off of Brady's shoulder. Wolverines have it. Beecher on the right side, tries to center it, ends up in Breeson's pants, and it comes down. Breeson sends it back around. Cam York with the point shot. That one bounces off a defender and down. Sun Devils coming in the left wing. Have to peel off as the defense for the Wolverines is too strong. It's in the scrum, just out of view. Someone went down, and that's a penalty. It's going to be a tripping on number 19, Brendan Breeson of the Wolverines.
Actually going to give him a cross-check, I think. But
all right.
11-13, another power play chance for ASU. And if you're the Sun Devils, you just want to see a goal here.
You just want to see life.
Just to get on the board and, just show a little something.
I think the
the Yost PA playing Billy Joel's Innocent Man. They did that a little bit last year, but always a good touch.
Yeah. If I were the Sun Devils, I would want to not allow a shorthanded opportunity.
That would be preferable, but it's not going to be easy.
That is true. But it would be an improvement over the past 4 penalties. Wolverines have it behind their own net, looking to clear. Instead, it's a pass out to Moyle on the left wing. Moyle comes back behind the net. Shot bounces off Brady. It was a weak shot, but I don't think it was meant to really go in. Yep. Just trying to beat the goalie, possibly.
Pulled the string there around the defenseman, and then Moyle, just a feeble wrist shot up off the upper body.
Comes back around. Wolverines maintain control behind the net, behind their own net. Another bad offensive rush for the Sun Devils on the power play. A crossover to Van Wy. Van Wy takes a shot behind his back, unsuccessful. Hickey able to deflect it away from the goal.
But again, Van Wy and Moyle, they're not even the most skilled or fast guys on Michigan, and they're creating 2 chances there on the penalty kill. And now it looks like an offsides. So, I mean, honestly, that's the most startling part about this game is that even the guys last year who were not really skilled or fast just look to have so much more life and so much more energy playing in this more open, free-flowing offensive system. They look like they belong even next to guys with top-tier NHL ambitions like Johnson, Beniers, Beecher, and Power.
Well, speaking of that, Cam York, drafted by the Flyers. Flyers front office said that if he improves offensively, this would be his last year in the Maize and Blue, and he would instead go to either the AHL team, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, or the Flyers' main roster.
Well, good first step in that pursuit if you're Cam York. He's 100%. Been active today.
Sun Devils have it out of view.
At exactly the halfway point now of the third period, 45 seconds remaining.
So then under the new Big Ten rules, the TV timeout would come next stoppage?
Correct. Yep, next stoppage it is in an icing.
Out to the point, shot, saved, rather deflected. That shot coming from Jacob Wilson, and the Wolverines will send it all the way back, and this will be not icing. It hit a Sun Devil on the way back. There's still a penalty. I couldn't tell because they weren't playing like
20 seconds remaining in the Michigan penalty, and then another clear down. 10 seconds left. This might clear it or kill it just about all off.
Yep. 5 seconds remain. And that will be all for another missed power play opportunity as Michigan returns to full strength.
And now another whistle.
I would say offsides. I wouldn't be sure about that. Looks like the players are confused as well, and Breeson's going right back to the box.
Michigan, number 19, 2 minutes for interference.
For interference, right back to the box. He was gone for about 2 seconds, I should say.
Yeah, if there's one thing Michigan can clean up, it's those penalties. I mean, they haven't had much of a problem playing shorthanded, but they are taking a few too many penalties here in the third period.
That is the 6th one overall, and the 3rd of the third period. And if you want to count Jimmy Lambert's, where the power play ended up going into the third period as well, that's 4 power play opportunities for the Sun Devils in this third period. Oh, my note sheet fell. Here we go. Something interesting to note is that Eric Ciccolini missed the last part of the season last year with a shoulder injury. He is on the scratches for the Wolverines tonight. He bounced in and out of the lineup last year. I wouldn't be surprised to see him transfer programs if he's not played that much this year.
Well,
especially because
the interesting thing was that Mel Pearson talked about Ciccolini playing well in practices and working with Beecher, so I think we will get to see him at some point. Maybe tomorrow. I mean, Luke Morgan, he might rotate out and Ciccolini comes in. They've got a lot of guys they like, and it's just about finding the minutes.
He was drafted by the Rangers at 205th overall, 7th round. The last player to go to that spot to the Rangers was Henrik Lundqvist, now a Capital. Hickey has it for the Sun Devils out at the point, tries to pass it around.
Hickey back
and forth to Doogie. Hickey at the point, waiting for it. Stick primed, ready to go on a one-timer. Unsuccessful. Wolverines coming back up on the offensive zone. Bordelot takes a shot on the right side, and the net comes off his moorings.
Oh, and Bordelot's
unhappy. He believes that Walker pushed the net off the moorings to avoid the offensive opportunity.
Well,
for the
Bordelot
Wolverines.
got pushed from behind, and then Bordelot pushed himself into the net, and then, the defenseman may have knocked the net off as well.
Hickey arguing with the referee, trying to get possibly the cross-check.
But again, you see the speed of Bordelot there, goes down the wing, gets the puck, cuts towards the net, and the only thing the defenseman can do is just hit him from behind and drive him right into his own net and just try and muck the play up a little bit.
Brady also arguing with the referee. Now the ASU really believes there's a penalty. There's the 5th player behind the laptop. Okay, cool. I thought it was going to be 4-on-4 for a second. I was very confused.
Yeah, Hickey's hiding in the corner there, but Michigan shorthanded again creates an opportunity.
Raby wins the draw, comes back behind the net. 3 Sun Devils go and keep the puck from him.
Raby's rotated in on this penalty kill pairing with Van Wy. Van Wy's been the constant. Moyles rotated with Raby in this spot, but 8:30 now to go in the third period, $1:15 in the power play.
Hickey at the point, keeps it in just barely inside the zone. Passes out, back and forth. Hickey with a slap shot. That one goes high. Again, the accuracy is the real thorn in the side for the Sun Devils. 13 shots on goal in this period. In the whole game. The Wolverines have slowed down 34 shots on goal in the game. Sun Devils have a chance out in front. Scramble, Straussman with a diving save.
That was a good scrum in front of the net for ASU. Just couldn't slide it past man. He's been big whenever he's been asked to be.
Hickey at the point, sends it out. Walker with a slap shot. That goes wide. And it'll ring all the way around the boards and come back to Brady. Johnson for the Sun Devils has it. Judson for the Sun Devils has it. A drop pass. It's rare to see some of those on the power play. Sun Devils ring it around the boards. Far corner now. Wolverines take control, coming up the left wing. Looks like Beecher. Beecher coming all the way cross ice. And he'll leave the zone, and defense too strong. Chooses not to lose the puck, especially with 7 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Looks like Beecher has it near side. Michigan returns to full strength. Brady messed up on clapping the ice there. Did it a bit too late. He's a young goalie. He'll learn. A draft pick of the New Jersey Devils, by the way, is Brady. Wolverines with it now, trying to clear, unsuccessful. A slap shot by number 4, Jacob Wilson. It's a bit weak, and able to be taken away by the Wolverines. Lambert tries to swat it out of the air, unsuccessful, after a pretty high launch by Beecher. Sun Devils scrumming with it on the left wing for them. They're successful in bringing it outside into the offensive zone. Comes right around behind Straussman. No Sun Devils able to get to it, though, as the Wolverines will come back into the offensive zone. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. The score is 7-0. It has been a one-sided hockey game this far.
Yeah, Brady hangs on to that puck right there, and Brady inserted for Jabrauer. He's a NHL draft pick, part of that really good freshman class for ASU. They've got a lot to like in this program moving forward, but it's been a tough one here today, trailing 7-0, and not nearly enough time to dig out of that hole with 6:15 to go.
Cole Brady with a .903 save percentage for Fargo in the USHL last season. There's a scrum out in front, and Brady's able to cover it.
Granowitz wrapped around there and gets pushed down, but Michigan out shooting ASU now 35-14. The speed, the skill, the talent, it's all there, and just dominant.
What you saw there was another opportunity where 3 ASU players made this sort of crown around Brady outside of the crease, And that has led to 2 goals for Michigan so far. That is a dangerous thing. It's these defensive mistakes that are really messing with ASU, along with, everything else. It's been a very sloppy game for the Sun Devils.
Yeah.
Sun Devils win the draw. Unsuccessful in clearing the zone. It's bounced right back in. Granowitz trying to maintain control of the puck in the offensive zone. Behind that, he does. He steals it away from Kusabud. He'll pass it out in front. Just misses Morgan. And Kusabud will skate up and send it round the boards, trying to get something going. The Sun Devils have become a real fan of this dump and chase strategy as the game has progressed. Players tired, a bit defeated, and a bit dejected. Wolverines not giving up, even though they're up 7-0. Sun Devils coming up the right-hand side. Another dump and chase opportunity. 2 defenders for the Wolverines in blocking the Sun Devils' path made that a necessity. A pass out to Moyle, intercepted by Gorley. Gorley able to successfully pass it around. Gorley on the left-hand side dumps it in. Wolverines were able to get to it first. I would dare say the Sun Devils are in a bit of a holding pattern, just wanting this game to be over.
Yeah, we'll see if Michigan has anything left in the tank. If they want to try for 8, here comes a rush.
Moyle comes in on the left side. Knocked away by Gorley. Gorley and Wilson holding the fort down for the Sun Devils. That first defensive pairing really going strong. On the left side, Raby takes it back. He'll dump it in. Raby's going to get there first. Behind the net. What's he going to do with it? He's going to absorb a hit. Send it back around. Looking for Blankenberg. Back to Raby behind the net. Gets past Raby, and Wilson will take control for the Sun Devils on the right side. They'll try to pass it out. Intercepted by the Wolverines, though. Number 22 for the Wolverines. Owen Powers taken down. It's not often you see that from the big man, and it'll be a penalty.
And Michigan will go to the power play now. Owen Power doesn't go down easily, but pretty clearly tripped there by Arizona State. And Michigan 2 for 2 on the power play in the first couple periods. They had an abbreviated one in this one. And now they'll try and strike again with 4:24 to go in the contest.
They had only They had only 1 minute 20 seconds. No, I can't do math. They had 1 minute 10 seconds of power play time in this third period.
Yeah, a lot of PK time for Michigan.
Yes. Matty Beniers out to take this face-off on the same line as Blankenberg and then Jack Becker. Michigan really putting out their 4th offensive line here, trying to get some guys to have some practice on the power play. Johnson sends it back out to Powers on the right point. Johnson by the face-off circle on the right wing. Skates towards the center. Beniers behind the net. Beniers coming right back out to Powers at the point. Over to Blankenberg, alternate captain. Powers on the right side, sends it over to the left. Back to Blankenberg at the center. Takes a hard pass, goes past Powers just a bit out of his reach.
Michigan just keeps trying to pass it. Someone's got to shoot.
Yep. Blankenberg all alone in front, pass it out to Power. Power shoots and scores!
What a pass from Kent Johnson on the backhand.
Wow!
And then I think he found Blankenberg at the top. Blankenberg passed to Power. No chance in hell for Brady there. And Power wires it in for his first collegiate goal. I mean, that passing is NHL caliber right there. And there's just nothing a college goalie as a freshman in his first game can do about that. 8-0 Michigan. They got the 2-point conversion with 3:46 to go.
All signs pointed to Blankenberg taking a slap shot there. He was all alone. All the defenders were on the right side for the Sun Devils. And that left Powers on the left side. Blankenberg electing to pass instead of shoot. And finally, that passing pays off for the Wolverines as they take an 8-0 lead, commanding this game. Wolverines coming in on the right side. And just for your consideration, the most goals the Wolverines scored in a game last season was a 6-0 win over Penn State at number 6 Penn State. So the Wolverines are no strangers to taking ranked teams and humbling them a little bit. Arizona State trying to get something going on the right side, but here's a chance for number 21 Pasayov coming in, passes it out. It's right in front by the crease. Can Bordelot do anything with it as it goes behind the net? Bordelot is going to go to the box for slashing as he knocks the stick out of Wilson's hand. I disagree with that being a slash. Maybe it's in the NCAA rules, but in the NHL, I know you're allowed to stick check someone, and even if it goes out of their hands.
It's a bit of a ticky-tack call, and again, the penalty's hurting Michigan, but still, they're up 8-0. If they can kill off this penalty, they'll try and finish off a shutout.
3 minutes remain in this game. The shots, 36-14. The score, 8-0. Wolverines just under a shooting percentage of 25%. So, very impressive for the Wolverines this time. Michigan wins the faceoff, clears it all the way back. Brady behind the net. Again, the Sun Devils looking to do a power play where they don't give away a incredible shorthanded opportunity. Michigan trying to capitalize as per usual.
I believe, is that the 4th assist for Kent Johnson on that goal?
My stat sheet doesn't have Kent Johnson on that assist, but it is. Kent Johnson has 3 prior assists. In fact, he's assisted on the last 3 goals for the Wolverines. He's been everywhere. Sun Devils shoot, and they score. It bounces off of Straussman and just goes up a little bit, barely crosses the net. And there's that goal for the Sun Devils, that power play. All those penalties really showing up and finally costing the Wolverines a goal and the shutout. I think the PA system is having a little bit too much fun with this.
They're going to give that to Red Wings prospect Ryan O'Reilly on the power play in the net front area there with 2:26 to go. They break the shutout, and that's something for Arizona State to carry forward. Michigan's got to clean up the discipline in Game 2 tomorrow, no matter how well their offense is playing.
Sun Devils win the draw again. Gorley. They're changing up the defensive pairings here, trying to get something to stick. Now Gorley and Janssens being a pairing instead of Gorley and Wilson. Wolverines coming back in. Morgan tries to get it behind Brady. Bounces off the back of Brady, unsuccessful. And it's covered up by Brady. Ryan O'Reilly takes a little bit of a pass towards Brady. As someone who used to play goalie, whenever my own player would pass it to me, I'd get extra nervous. I can't let this one in. But it's successful. Brady covers it up. Wolverines win the draw here. A couple players knocked down. And Kamonzis coming down the left side. Doesn't have the speed to get past the defenders. He'll pass it back. Intercepted by the Wolverines. Coming down the right side. A bit of a scrum out in front. Becker trying to get something to go past. Becker trying to get something to go past. Unsuccessful.
Yeah, Beniers had a odd man rush there. Tried to pass. Intercepted there. Couldn't get a shot on net.
Wolverines will clear.
ASU's chance there doesn't come of anything. O'Reilly does get the credit on the official PA.
All right, yep. Stat sheet still doesn't say Kent Johnson on that last Wolverines goal, but potentially that will be updated later.
Under 90 seconds to go in the contest. Michigan now looks a little bit calmer and might just run the clock out here.
That's a possibility. I think both teams would accept the game is over at this point. Casabud out to Mancinelli on the left wing. Mancinelli sends it all the way back. Ryan O'Reilly on the right side trying to get past. Unsuccessful. The Wolverines defense holds strong.
Really good defensive play. I think that was Truscott there.
I agree with that statement. Coming on the right side. Beecher sends it out. Another shot. Oh, almost in. Lambert unable to get his stick on it, but that would have made it 9-0. Less than a minute remains here. 45 seconds.
Yeah, Breeson took the shot there.
Lambert coming in. Pearson passing over to Lambert. Breeson passing over to Lambert. Again, unsuccessful by Lambert.
Yeah, Michigan, a couple more chances now, 30 seconds left, and Arizona State gets a wholesale change.
They'll elect to clear instead of having being down 1-2 on the offensive rush. Wolverines trying to clear, unsuccessful. Arizona State one last chance. That's a shot, bounces off the Straussman's pads. That's their 16th shot of the game. Outshot 37-16. More than double the shots for the Wolverines. Arizona will call it a day with 2 seconds, 1 second remaining, and that is the end of the game. The Wolverines take the W, 8-1. Shots are 37-16. Penalties, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Wolverines, 4 for the Sun Devils.
Well, for those who are wondering about COVID protocol, there is no handshake line now anymore. There will be a respectful stick wave is what I read online. We'll see if that happens. Both teams hugging each other right now in their respective ends, and then yeah, I think they're all going to come out to the blue line, and then, yeah, here they are waving their sticks.
My question is, if you do scrums in the corner and you do body checks and face-offs where you're against the person breathing along with the referee, what's wrong with the handshake line?
Fair question. but we are just talking heads, so
That's true.
we don't determine these things.
You heard the OHL is doing away with checking this summer. This
That
season.
may get overturned. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
But a lot of people angry about that.
Comes
Anyway,
from the government of the Ontario.
yeah. Regardless, Michigan
Yeah.
wins 8-1, and I mean, there's not a whole lot you can really say about this other than a really impressive performance all around. Great passing, great speed. The discipline's the one thing you got to clean up. Strauss-Mann looked really good, and that's how you want to start your season if you're Michigan.
Yeah, I would say the shining spot for the Wolverines is the fact that the freshmen, the whole freshman class showed up. Everybody. Owen Power with a goal, 2 assists. Kent Johnson, 3 or 4 assists. Again, the stat sheet doesn't say, but apparently the PA said that Kent Johnson got the assist on that Owen Power goal with 16-14 into the third period. Maddie Beniers, 2 goals. It's just been everyone for the Wolverines. The offensive prowess, it's outstanding.
All around impressive stuff here today for Michigan. They win 8-1. Any last thoughts?
Nope. There's nothing else to say.
Well, then we will be back at it tomorrow night. I will be here with Matthew Levy for WCBN Sports' presentation of Game 2 of Michigan and Arizona State. We'll also have football coming up in just a couple hours.
You're doing that
It'll be
too.
Myself, Amir Bektis, and Andy Laidlaw at the Big House. So tune in and join us for that in just a little while. But until then, for Joshua Tenzer, Alex Drain saying good night and go blue from Yost.